On 6th of February, a strong earthquake hit 11 provinces in Turkey. And after that, I embarked on a 6-month of journey with United Nations volunteer joining the OCHA team on the ground for the earthquake response. During this time, I witnessed the resilience of the communities affected by the earthquake.
In February, I was working in Sudan, and actually I was shocked about the impact that the earthquakes have had in two countries. When I saw this vacancy on the UNV portal, I immediately decided to apply, because I thought that through this vacancy I could actively help people in dire conditions.
I have another story actually. During earthquake I was in airport and the earthquake happened and all the flights cancelled and I stayed one night in hotel, and this is the time I think it is bad weather and cold and very important. In my opinion, after disaster and crisis we should the community collaboration, because it is a big and huge disaster. This earthquake, it is already, I don't know the number of how many dead, but it destroyed a lot of cities. We should, all of us, each, you can, like one hand.
As you know that the earthquake happened here in Turkey and in Syria. We are all of us, we are all targeting. So even here in our situation, Gaziantep, I live here with my family. So our situation was not good. We are in the street without anything, and we just live without anything. And even our situation, I have worked from. I was working from my car, even sometimes from the mosque, sometimes from the schools. I don't know. Maybe you hear about the situation here in Gaziantep. Nothing. After a few hours, there is no bread, no water, no nothing. All of us, we need the safety. When you lose somehow important, it's not easy for us. Maybe sometimes in this situation, more the people, more collaboration.
It was a devastating event, of course. Also knowing that we lost our colleagues, unfortunately, that I met just before the earthquake. We are having this interview here, where I spent 17 or 20 days here, without able to take a shower or something. If I really want to do this volunteering within my host entity, because it was the time when I saw for the first time that yes, I can do something for the community and for the people that are affected. During the earthquake, unfortunately, we were not able to go back to our houses because there was no electricity, no gas and no water. And I remember that I shared this room with other 25 people for almost 15 days. And there were a time when Ezgi, from our field unit colleague, she said that she brought her guitar, and I encouraged her to play a song for us, because there were also a few children that were staying with us here. So I thought it could motivate them as well, but I knew at the same time that we also needed that motivation. And just playing and hearing her singing her own music, it created that happiness. And it reminded me that even though you're in a desperate situation, there is always, some reasons that you are happy, or some occasions that make you happy.
My country is, as I said, is a supermarket disaster. Every disaster you can experience. So my experience when I was in my country, I joined MSF for Aceh tsunami, and it's not only tsunami, it's triggered by the earthquake, and the earthquake at that time was like 10 point something magnitude. So that experience killed the death toll like 10,000 or more. I was thinking, when it's happening in Turkey, I'm just like reflecting what was happening in my country, in Aceh, in Palu, in East Indonesia, especially in Java Island. All this like come in my mind again, repeat again, echoing again. So I'm okay, let me just decide to go to Turkey. I was thinking where they have to stay, right? Where they have to stay, especially when I come, it's quite cold. The weather like only 1 to 3, 1 to 3. And you know, if you don't have a house, right? You don't have a blanket, how can you survive? And especially when I see the people in the camp, it's indescribable.